Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Should we do the intro like Mauro Ranello and be like something that's popular and like really force it, like, welcome to Cultaholics! All our bases belong to us! Mamma mia! What's it like? What's in the news this week?
It's been a week like Fergie's USA national anthem, full of up and downs and random noises. In fuego!
Mamma mia!
Hello.
Unlike KFC, we have lots of chicken here at Cultaholics.
Me and Pachiti got chicken last night, but the menu...
At KFC?
Yeah, but on the menu on Deliveroo was sparse. As sparse as Baron Corbin's scalp. Mamma mia! Fuego!
Mamma fuego.
Do you know what Mauro Ranello if you put Google Translate, goes to constantly refreshing knowyourmeme.com. Hi, I'm Matthew. Not of Cultaholic, but is here for the time being.
What are you on about, man? It's the fifth.
I'm just reading the YouTube comments.
Is it the fifth time?
Sixth.
Sixth?
That many.
Christ, that's one more than five. One less than seven.
This is why we have Ross.
Hello.
And we're also joined by
Jack from Cultaholic.com.
Wow, he knows his cues.
I thought you were going to do it for me, sorry.
I couldn't think of anything funny to say. Like I you Diddy Kong every week.
Wearing shorts again in the deep of winter.
I know,
I
know.
The kid who interrupted in the Cena Wyatt cage match.
I'll explain this. I've had to put a wash on, and I've had to put it on later than I wanted to because I live with 4 other people, and the washing machine's it's hard to get to sometimes. So for the time being, shorts it is. That's
great. I'm glad you said that on this far up shot.
You can see a bit of thigh there. Ho-ho!
Only on Patreon. And what a week it's been. As said every week. In terms of news,
it actually has this week.
Yeah, because really, Jeff Jarrett is getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Oh, stop it, you guys! You're so silly. Jeff Jarrett is getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, despite, let me see if we get all these right, leaving the day or there's a week after In Your House 3, where the entire event was pushed around Jeff Jarrett versus HBK, and Jeff Jarrett being in Music City, Tennessee, or wherever the hell it is in America. Him and Road Dogg leaving. Opinions differ on this one. Holding up the IC title because his contract expired the day beforehand, so he said,
"Can I
have
how
that money?"
That could happen.
Bruce Pritchard on his podcast, when he was asked about this, apparently said, "Oh no, we didn't forget about it."
Well, you did.
And I was like, "What type of defence is that?" Oh, Jeff Jarrett's not going to go anywhere.
What else could happen?
What's the other company who in '99 who was feuding with us?
Just a very negligent boss, isn't it? Easy for me to say.
Negligent, yeah.
But apparently it was, what was it, like 250 or 300k? You read on the internet, don't you?
I forget what I'm sure Jeff Jarrett puts it that amount.
The little scamp.
I'm sure it was 50 quid and some KFC chicken, which wasn't as valuable as it was back then. But he defended it. I did that 4-disc Jeff Jarrett DVD like years ago for TNA. He defended it by saying that was money he was owed because they would pay it after things got sorted out via merchandising, but he didn't want to wait around because he figured they would try and mess him over given that he was going to WCW. Which, depending on your perspective, is either, what, you didn't want to wait for your money? Okay, so I don't know. Either way, Vince McMahon, when I say he, on the Raw Buys Nitro episode, did go, "Oh, Jeff Jarrett will be GOONE," which people went, "He's a goonie." But yeah, yes, Jeff Jarrett is getting inducted. Do you have any positive thoughts or negative thoughts about Jeff Jarrett?
My first ever bit of wrestling merchandise was a Jeff Jarrett foam orange Slapnuts guitar, which I've still got.
Oh.
And I tweeted to
Hall
Jeff.
of Fame next week, icon.
I tweeted to Jeff in 2015 and he retweeted it, so good that.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Jeff,
No, that's great. Oh, I wanted one of the Slapjack guitars.
when I first got into wrestling, it was during the sort of tail end of the Monday Night Wars, 2000. So on one side you had The Rock, Triple H, Austin. Austin was out at the time, but he was still there. Undertaker, all that. And on the other side, the main man for WCW at the time was Jeff Jarrett. It was just after Hogan had walked out.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the first main events in WCW I remember watching was on a Nitro, and it was, or was it even on a Thunder? And it was Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T. And I thought, at the time as a kid, I thought the leg work was superb. I didn't think that in my head. I didn't go, this leg work's really superb. I just thought, wow, Booker T's leg looks really sore. So I think in terms of in-ring, maybe underrated. In terms of a politician and putting himself over and being like the Triple H of TNA over the years. Spot on. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I mean, I'm from the weird era where, like...
You clear my throat.
You're right.
I've got a higher voice than normal, which I know you mocked on a previous episode, but...
Are you putting this on?
No, genuinely.
Hi, it's me, Jack. It's new Jack.
Oh,
I didn't even mean that.
new Jack the Jack.
Okay, moving on from that awful thing. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett's someone that I've seen constantly get criticised over the years just for existing and doing his shtick. Yeah, in-ring has always been great, be it country music star, mid-90s, Attitude Era with the tassels, short head with a Deborah, don't pee, star me off, Jarrett with the guitars and putting Ben Stiller in a figure four, Chosen One, Jeff Jarrett.
Wait.
No, they showed that in the video package on Raw. He was like, Ben Stiller. I can't do Jeff Jarrett. Hey, what are you doing? He's like, well, I think you suck, Jeff Jarrett. Oh, really? Puts on the figure four, and Ben Stiller's like, like Bela Lugosi and Ed Wood, like, like just dying.
I've never seen that before.
No?
No.
I recommend put that on the WWE Network.
Nice.
I'm sure. Yeah, that'll work. And yeah, I like him. But the hate he gets is amazing for people just because they don't like his gimmick or shtick, or if he shows up to, I don't know, somewhere like PCW with his drunk wife and they're spitting on people and going, say that to my face. He's completely out of it. So.
Was that a thing that happened?
Oh yeah, they put PCW would nice stuff to put that on their YouTube channel with Dave Master versus Karen Jarrett.
What?
like, is this an angle? Is getting legit angry? So, I'd YouTube that.
But that's
free plug for PCW.
That's going to be fascinating, and I hope there's behind the scenes at the Hall of Fame because you're going to have Karen, but Karen's back there, Kurt Angle's back there, Rebby Hardy's back there. Who else is back there? There was one other. There was
Jeff.
There was another lady who she's been involved with.
Oh, Jacqueline.
Was it Jack?
Oh, well, in a shoot interview, someone did say that, like, Jacqueline was Jeff Jarrett's, don't say rat, friend.
You just said it twice.
No, that's a friend. You didn't hear that voice. So, it is funny, actually, that wherever Jeff Jarrett would go, Jacqueline would go, but this time, Jacqueline got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
And he's
I know Jeff Jarrett is.
How do things work out?
For the irony.
Hey. So yeah, I'm happy Jeff Jarrett won. Ha ha ha! Screw all the mid-2000 posters going. I don't like Jarrett. Yeah, he had some terrible TNA World Title runs, but in lieu of making a separate company or whatever, which would be interesting if we decided to purchase it. If they decide to look at their pockets and find some loose change. Nothing. Right, that's not a problem. The show is edited. We will put a laughter track.
No way, I'm confused. What?
Wasn't very good either.
Look into their pockets and find some...
I mean, it wasn't so funny because it's true.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It's like, yeah.
Sorry.
There was that thing on Reddit, which of course you have to believe because it's Reddit, saying that they're giving away...
Thanks, Reddit. We like you.
Oh, no, wait. It's true because they're giving away free meet and greets to sell out 2 rows of tickets or something at the latest tapings. That's how bad it's getting.
I saw on Twitter this morning on the bus that... This counts as news. TNA Impact ratings in the UK are losing out to repeats of the A-Team.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Someone did tweet and say, like, the issue isn't that Impact is getting low ratings. The issue is so many people in the UK are watching repeats of the A-Team on terrestrial TV.
I mean, the target demographics for those shows are vastly different, aren't they? A-Teams is yay wide and TNA's is...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and also...
And all of TNA's A-Team have joined WWE anyway. Jarrett, EC3, the Hardys.
I'm going to mention him straight away.
I knew it was coming. There he is.
There we go. Yeah.
Weekly mention.
Weekly mention for my boy. I mentioned him on Twitter. Brandon Stroud from Up Rocks. He's not paying me, I swear down. He's not.
Oh, no, neither Sports Kid or all the other friggin' people we mentioned.
I mentioned Sports Kid, that was wrong. But,
they interviewed JR. I was disgusted. JR going that low. How dare he?
Someone who should have interviewed JR as well.
He'll commentate for anywhere, won't he?
No.
His pal Al Ligero.
Only half as good as me.
Someone
has voted on in a poll.
According to Reddit, that's true.
Has voted on in a poll. No, Reddit hate me.
Anyway,
Brandon Stroud from Up Rocks. He did a good line in his article about Jeff Jarrett. He said that...
Did he, Brandon Stroud?
He did.
Uprocks.com.
It's me all along. He said that Jeff Jarrett when he's doing his Hall of Fame speech, might say the keyword and activate all the sleeper agents in the WWE roster, all the TNA guys, and then they'll take over. That was funny.
Initiate code 6D6.
Yeah, Order 66. Yeah.
Now he's king of the hill. Sorry, Jarrett. So that was Jeff Jarrett news, which I thought was the best kayfabe news headline they've ever put out. There is a possibility it might be a massive rib. Like, he gets to the stage, he goes, "Who are you kidding? Like, security? Like, get that guy, what's he look like? Well, he's got a giant robe on, he's wearing a guitar that'll shatter if you breathe on it." Alright. Any other news this week regarding the Hall of Fame?
Regarding the Hall of Fame? Oh, there's rumours that Paul Heyman will induct Goldberg, which I don't think makes too much sense.
They're both Jewish.
That's what the article said that I read.
Barry Horowitz is...
Goldberg.
A flea market somewhere.
Goldberg's last big feud, Lesnar, and Heyman was
that's very vicarious.
The architect of that other camp, and he can say, "Oh, this is Brock's toughest opponent ever," and lie through his teeth.
He beat him in about a minute.
What a minute it was.
Who would you have induct Goldberg? It obviously can't be Hogan. He's not currently welcome in the WWE fold.
I wouldn't have Hogan induct
him and Stone Cold seem to be good pals on the podcast.
That's a good one.
I would say, watching wrestling-wise, Sting, perhaps.
DDP.
DDP's a good shout.
Kevin
Best
Nash.
match ever. Oh, Nash and Goldberg are probably good friends in real life.
Jimmy the
and I
King.
like Kevin Nash. Jimmy the King, yes.
The King.
David Arquette.
Yeah.
Sean.
I think Austin's a really good shout because they were there.
Oh, I know, Brandon Stroud of Up Ross.
I know.
Nobody from Sportskeeda though. Not worth it.
Well, they get too many. Go on.
I think Ross's shout of Austin's a good one because they were both the respective, for a time, they were both the
big bald man.
The big dogs of their
bald
company.
Goatee
I often used to
dudes.
think about that in first school, like the matchups. So you'd have Austin and Goldberg, Kane and Sting,
See, I never got
Undertaker and Vampiro.
I remember Talksport one time, they were talking about, Talksport Radio did wrestling. Someone called it about dream
Brexit
matches.
wrestling. That's all they talk about on there, isn't it? Joey Barn, knobhead. I've killed that, haven't I?
Got nothing to make a noise. Talksport, somebody rang up and said, "I think our dream match will be Undertaker versus Vampiro," and the radio host laughed at him. What? That might be one of the worst matches of all time.
Do they do wrestling talk on Talksport?
Yeah, it was Tommy Boyd and Alex Shane. And I was listening when...
It's an old thing.
When Dirty Sanchez rang up like, "Oh, wrestling's fake." Like, "Why don't you come down this Saturday?" And music hit on. "Oh my god!" Oh. Then you watch the TKY appearance on Channel 4 and it was like, "Oh, right." And it was like, they beat him up, whatever. They were like, they wanted to demean the good name of FWA. And you looked and there was probably about 40 people in the sports hall. And you're like, all right, yeah.
Speaking of things that are a shoot at first and then get turned into a work, big news this week from Cultaholic.
Not great.
It's not a work yet.
It will be soon.
It's a shoot.
It's a shoot,
all the
brother.
way.
Guess who we've been feuding with on Twitter?
Matthew Wright.
Matthew Wright from The Right Stuff. He mentioned Pachidi. He mentioned Pachidi on The Right Stuff, right? You know the thing that Pachidi did when he was about 21, the billboard?
Yes, because I think he gets mentioned every time he comes on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't you know you look like the guy from Rick and Morty?
Matthew Wright went, Matthew Wright was like...
Is that what we do?
That's how he talks.
He's like, I had a check and Pachidi once put up a billboard asking for a job, and then he said something like,
I looked on his LinkedIn account.
and now he's the managing director of Cultaholic. It was the most David Brent thing. It was amazing. And then he said, I think he's probably wasted in wrestling though, and everyone kicked off on Twitter massively, including myself. And
I saw that. It was very funny.
Matthew Wright, obviously throughout the day, Matthew Wright had been like, you could tell, like, at the start of the day, he started replying to, like, people having a go at him. Then he waited, and then on his lunch break, obviously, he replied to everyone else. Then at about 2 o'clock, he had a little look
It
again.
was constant, like, all day long, just responding to these people.
He was so rattled. He was so rattled.
We've thrown down the gauntlet to get Pachidi on The Right Stuff.
So hopefully.
Thank God, I think I should get Matthew Wright in here.
No. All the way around.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We're not paying a train ticket for him.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
Oh! It's that time of the week again.
Every week.
Cannot wait for the Hall of Fame.
Before Jack announced it, and he clearly looks at it, so he's trying to act surprised when we see it. The nominees were...
I nominated Hulk Hogan's monster truck driver stunt double man.
Yeah.
Mine were my lovely tapered black jeans from Burton's.
Mine was Victoria, in brackets, not Ivory. And what was it? What the astute
Well, just before
voters?
I just wanted to run through the members so far, just to remind everyone. I thought it'd be nice.
Yeah, it's built
we've got
suspense.
Week 1, Rusev. Week 2, Triple H. Week 3, the security woman who stopped Rob Gronkowski at WrestleMania 33.
Okay.
It was Triple H singing Moana, by the way.
Yeah, Triple H singing Moana, not for his wrestling.
Yeah.
Week 4 was the Hurricane. Week 5 was WWF No Mercy on the Nintendo 64. And this week, the newest entrant into the Cultaholic Hall of Fame is Ross's new black jeans.
There they are.
As voted for by our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/cultaholic. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
So if you are angry at this result, go to Patreon, become one of those things, and then stop it from happening again. Because it might happen this
Can we have a 10-bell salute for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame?
Why?
Ding! Ding!
It's gone to new heights this
Don't
week.
talk during the thing. Ding! And I'd like to point out, you knew there was a chance of you winning because you're Ross the Mighty. What have you worn this week? Have you worn your black jeans?
No.
Have you hell?
They're in the wash.
Not like Pachiti's flat, it's in the wash. And yeah, thank you for... So Ross, dare I ask, are you going to pick anything wrestling related this week?
No. Well, yeah, I am. I was initially going to go for Pachiti's currently underwater flat.
R.I.P. Pachiti's flat.
He's just had to nip off out the office because his flat is flooding. But no, I'm going to, so hopefully it just kills any speak of the man. I'm going to go for Brandon Stroud of Upwork. Get him in the hall, end it all. That is it.
I don't know what he looks like. He's got a Twitter profile picture, so if he wins, we can at least...
We can, yeah.
Is the subtitle of this video going to be Cultaholics episode 7 or 6, whatever it is? Brandon
me,
Stroud.
Notice me, Brandon.
I just think he's a good writer, that's all.
Brandon till it fills the YouTube title thing.
I've never DM'd him or anything. I've never
You've tried.
I've never DM'd him.
Why
are we talking?
He's got them locked.
This god of men, Meltzer who? Oh, Brandon.
I had someone in mind for this week. I can't remember who it was. So while I
had Brandon.
while I didn't. While I try to remember who it was.
Just taking these pictures.
While I remember who it was. Have you got one ready, Matthew?
Yes.
Oh.
The wrestling episode of Futurama.
Oh yeah, that's a really good shout.
You
Love
liked
that.
him as Bender. Now get ready to hate him as the gender bender.
Is that the one with what's his opponent called? And they said what's the heel called?
The
Destructor.
Foreigner.
Oh, that was Destructor.
Oh yeah, he's in it as well.
He's in it as well, yeah.
The Foreigner. Yeah, that episode really gets wrestling. The Foreigner. I'm not from here. I have different customs to you. Look at my crazy passport. Every time a different evil bad guy comes out, at least 10 people will tweet me that and go, hey. I'm like, yeah, I know. And finally, not just because it's wrestling in Futurama, well, Futurama's really good, the line that Fry says, which is still true, has got a lot of deepness to it. I thought robot fighting was real, like wrestling. Then I found out it was fake, like boxing. Like, on the surface, that's like, But, like, no, wrestling doesn't present itself as real. It presents itself as what it is, wrestling. Boxing is what presents itself as real, but is fake as hell most of the time.
Boxing's a work.
Come on.
Well, the way the matches
rivalries
set up.
are a work.
I guess the judges it is.
Yeah.
So,
I got hard. Do you remember when David Hay fought Chisora 2012? I went down to Open Park to see that because I was like, ooh, they got segregated by a fence. This is going to be good. And then it happened and it wasn't very good. And then after the match, David Hayes like, he's going to be a future world champion. I love him. And I was stood there having paid 70 beans with me student loan for a ticket. Pissed off.
There's the Rock Reigns thing. Like, if he can change, you can change. Who's the guy Hayes fought? Oh, I'll get rid of his name. That got one connected punch over the 3 rounds. Oh, what's his friggin' name? He was awful. He was like...
I've sort of switched off boxing since that.
I don't blame you.
There's a big prospect coming up from Sunderland called Josh Kelly.
All right, cool.
Really
if he's a local lad, then I want him to win.
Yeah.
Sunderland.
Mamma Mia, better than Eubank Jr. against Groves, hey, Mamma Mia.
I watched the highlights of that. Oh, Eubank Jr. got taught a lesson.
You mean Prince the Sea with the very end time to retire? I love you, Naz.
I think
that's boxing.
Give up.
Just give up. He's like, yeah, but he was hitting him. Shows the replays of him hitting him. Groves me like, all right.
Mine is. He's been mentioned previously, and mine is. I don't know whether to say. He's already a member of the WWE Hall of Fame. Celebrity wing. It's Mr. T, right? because
WrestleMania 1 headliner, Mr. T.
Whoa! I thought you said Botchamania 1 headliner there. I was like, was he in Botchamania?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Definitely deserves to be in that as well.
Because we mentioned the A-Team earlier. B.A. Baracus obviously was his character there. Scared of getting on aeroplanes. Lover of milk. Hater of flight. And also...
These are all good reasons to be in a Hall of Fame.
And also because I've just been getting back into Rocky recently. I used to love it as a kid.
Yeah.
And we talked about it the other week. So I watched Rocky 1 again and it holds up. It's such a good film. Rocky 3... Not a big fan of that one, but
really?
But Mr. T in it as Clubber Lang, what a wonderful heel! What a great heel!
Yeah.
So mine, which is definitely going to come last because it's the only one that's a person, is
Mine's a
yours,
person.
yours
Mine's
is,
the person,
is
the
Brandon
best
Stroud.
person of all the persons.
Mine's. I'll say mine's Clubber Lang. Mr. T in his Clubber Lang role, the fictional Clubber Lang.
That works. Yeah.
And mine's Brandon Stroud in just all of his glory. Just a fantastic man.
He's a very good writer.
What's your favourite thing about Brandon Stroud?
His name. Brandon Stroud.
I know you know nothing about him.
No, I don't read up.
I know it. The B in Brandon.
He's a very good writer and a lovely man.
I love it because people are going to vote for him because they like you, and they have no idea who he is. So just next time, go.
He might get it.
The next guy I want to vote for is classic 80s, 70s wrestler, the Unabomber. There's got all these people voting for that
If
instead.
he wants to write for Cultaholic, come on in, Brandon.
He's a very good writer.
King Kong's dad, Ted Bundy.
He's a writer.
All the Russomaniacs, whatever you call them, vote for him.
Sexual wank pheasants.
aren't they? Yeah, that's his thing.
That was put to vote, and that was what was voted.
Oh, you deserve what you get.
Right.
Cool. So those are your 3 amazing choices. We all know who's going to win. But you can be part of history by going to patreon.com/cultaholic and clicking the vote button.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and SmackDown recap.
Who's on your shirt, Matthew?
Wow, glad you asked that, Ross. Jack is still sitting down. It's Juan Francisco of Chikara.
Chikara.
I assume he's still there. I haven't seen Chikara in bloody ages, but I'll look through my wrestling shirt collection and try and have a circulation going so people think I have lots and lots of t-shirts. And obviously I have to be colour coordinated because I still haven't got
I just have to keep hiding them because I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say I'm wearing all the free shirts I got from the old company I used to work at. That's not making the cut.
I am as well. Yeah.
That's why I cover them up.
Yeah.
Just loads in a row.
Property of WCPW, me.
Property of SmackDown's Jobber division.
Oh, was he on SmackDown?
He was with Colin Delaney.
Tell you
so
what.
Colin Delaney got all the fuss. Now I'm like, also.
Was he the other one?
Yeah, because he's the one who went up at the end and went, "Wah!" Like
Tell
that.
you what's on SmackDown. The man whose t-shirt I'm wearing at the minute.
Cultaholic.
Rampage Brown.
What? No,
Rampage was on
not this week's SmackDown.
No, not this week's SmackDown.
Right,
He wasn't
thanks,
on this
Jack.
week's SmackDown. Or was he?
No.
No, okay.
That was weeks ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
This is so great.
There were some jobbers on SmackDown, though. Which
There
we'll get to
was,
after
but
Raw,
we'll
I
do
guess.
this chronologically because we're not George Lucas. Monday Night Raw and the longest match in Raw history.
Loved it.
The Gauntlet match.
Loved it.
The not winner stays on Gauntlet. They say Gauntlet, whatever.
It was Winner Stays On.
It was, but they
Yeah,
didn't say
it was
that.
like
And I was
pooling
like,
the
"Rrr." But yes, with Jason Jordan out for WrestleMania, decided that Seth Rollins will be a big deal very quickly, and what a good job they did this week. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. I didn't think that started off that well because they were hitting finishes within 5 minutes of each other, and the highlight was Seth Rollins kicking out the Superman punch. The first 10 minutes of the show, there was one big fat dude in the front row who just went, "Oh, come on." I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, mate. There's another 2.5 hours to go, like, and that was alright. Then Cena versus Rollins was very good.
That could have been on WrestleMania itself, that little stretch of the match, I thought. Very good.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful, yeah.
Cena went for his Okada thing, where he held onto the arm. He's been watching his New Japan. Rolled through again. Rollins just stopped him. Somehow. Got up. Knee to the face. Super kick to the gut. Super kick to the gut. Curb
He danced
stomp.
with some chimney sweets on the top of the arena.
Got some spoons.
And then after that, he hit the curb stomp and beat John Cena and Roman Reigns back to back. Wow. That's more impressive than Jericho beating The Rock and Austin in one night. Because he had help.
Oh yeah, it's one of these weird things you go, wow, he beat The Rock and Stone Cold the same night. And then you actually watch the show, you're like, oh. Jericho versus Austin was never good. I
don't know
think they
why.
had one good match.
Because they're both really good. They just didn't
Yeah.
Didn't
Jericho
match.
versus Rock, great.
Yeah.
But Jericho Austin,
No.
nah, not happening. But anyway, yeah, Reigns and Rollins, good, because Cena and Rollins are both basically PWG wrestlers at this point. So they work really well.
Cena hit just a random indie move, got him on his shoulders, and then just jumped off and hit like a cutter. And I was like,
Yeah,
what's
that was
going
No
on?
Mercy, the fans carrying the flapjack.
Did he do it then as well?
Yeah.
Cena just loves. Cena's like a Pokemon. He just finds
Isn't
a TM
that
or
Nikki
something.
Bella's finisher?
They're all finished.
Yeah, sure.
Not the Rack Attack, the other one.
The Rack Attack
Yeah.
2.0.
Who
I don't
cares?
know. Yeah. I keep on standing like this, so I'll stop doing it. Just trying to lounge on this barber shop chair. The match was eventually won by Braun Strowman, who had a fun little bit with The Miz, which I like. They didn't drag it out, but it was funny, so it was alright.
Good facials from Mike.
Yes, when you realize, yeah, I beat Elias. Yeah, Elias, yeah. Uh-oh, like, great. Yeah, longest Raw match since the Iron Man match.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Yes.
since Cena and Michaels.
No,
That's another contender, but that was just under an hour.
50, 55, 49, if I remember correctly
Thank
from
you.
the article.
Which one was the Iron Man match?
Triple H versus name redacted.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Jeff Jarrett. A crap joke.
I don't know why though, but WWE on their website listed it as like 1 hour 46. Taking out the advert time, presumably meaning during the adverts they both just stood still. Whoever was in the ring and did
That
now.
was weird. What was also weird though was they had the backstage talk
Interviews,
with people.
yeah.
Like
Like
I understand
that.
if there was a gap between the matches, but again, in theory, these matches could end at any time, right? So it's like 1, 2. John Cena, what do you think about the thing you've just
I
seen?
loved how Rollins though, after wrestling for 65 solid minutes, just went on the backstage interview and went, it meant nought.
It meant nothing because Elimination Chambers this Sunday.
Then why did you try so hard?
Yeah.
Because I hate my knee.
He
Titus.
forgot about it again. He was selling and he forgot and it was all over the shop.
My knee.
It just hurts sometimes. I liked it. I thought it was.
I just thought that was a
I
pretty
thought
line
it
of
was
lingo.
brilliant. I thought it was brilliant. I thought.
I
Rollins,
thought-
I love Rollins.
Operation Get Seth Rollins Over before Mania is so far been successful, and yeah, because I'm like, all right, spot, and then Cena Rollins was all him going, ah. It's like,
I like
yeah, get up, Seth, burn it down, burn it down. It's what you shouted outside of Defiant Wrestling, I imagine.
Wow.
Titus. Hey, if you put on a show and no one watches it, does it happen? Titus Worldwide took on the Bar. It's weird that apparently now Titus Worldwide are getting a title shot, maybe it hasn't been announced, against the Bar because they beat them in a non-title match. They've just done this a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then they had their shot, and then they went, oh, we haven't got any other plans with any tag teams. Yeah, give them it again. But the long story short is, yay, Titus Worldwide getting a proper match, I guess, because Raw doesn't count.
That's another bit of news from this week. We've
I was about to segue that into, Apollo only has one name, like Elias and every other figure with one name.
Rusev?
Boo. Of course, the reasoning is
Bit awkward, isn't it?
is the school shooter, the current one, because
There's a lot.
who had the surname Cruz, not spelled
Different crews, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that this was, like most school shooters, a frail white kid, and Apollo Crews is a giant black man confuses the hell out of me. Oh, we can't have that. We have to get. Are they related? I could see why. Obviously, it is very sensitive over there. But the fact that there's no connection. I mean, if Apollo Crews came out with a gun and was like, "Bah, I'm gonna shoot you all to death, mother truckers," I could see why. But the fact that it has the same surname, that's just pronounced, not spelled the same as a killer, is like, all right, cool.
I get it.
any
I do
serial
get it.
killers?
So why was Kane ever called Kane? Well, the Undertaker
was good.
called Kane the Undertaker.
That was good.
He's the first man to commit murder of
Oh, we don't want the two getting confused.
So
I'm trying to think of a serial killer's like, let's say, go on.
One making his way into the impact zone, Johnny Bundy. There he is.
Yeah. King Kong Bundy.
Oh,
Bundy! There we go. I knew I'd think of one. He'll just be known as King Kong for. Never mind.
I can't believe that's actually a thing. Anyway, sorry.
King Kong Bundy. It was a lady killer.
One thing I like, he's going to be played by Zac Efron soon. One thing that
Oh, yeah, right. That's going to be great.
One thing that I like is how happy Titus Worldwide are when they win. I didn't like the match very much, but I like when they win, they're all buzzing.
Yeah.
Not since the League of Nations have I seen a group of people so happy when they win a match.
Bailey, Sasha Banks, Mickey James defeated Absolution and Alexa Bliss. The bank statement to Bliss.
Now, Bliss has been a bit sneaky here. She's got a friend, hasn't she, before the elimination, Sean Bay.
Friend in her.
Now, this is just an old storyline. They've just gone, do it again. Get Mickey James on side. Because they did it on SmackDown, didn't they? Was it on SmackDown?
Yeah, when she debuted last year.
Yeah.
As a
Yes.
luchadora.
And
Oh, God, yeah, they did.
so Mickey's now friends.
Luchadora, nothing sure.
Even though at the time, Mickey James was like, you know what, I don't want to be
Don't
friends
like
with you
something.
anymore. I've realised you're a nasty person. I'm going to turn face instead. Now she's gone, no, I'll be your friend again, go on.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she'll reveal it in the chamber. She'll be like, no, I'm going to go for it, and then get eliminated. I think that's what's going to happen.
That'd be great if like she falls for it and is a friend like Batista and Triple H Elimination Chamber. Like,
Oh.
takes a spear for her and all that. No looks and just gets taken out.
That was New Year's Revolution 2005.
It was.
I've been doing a lot of Elimination Chamber stuff recently, so got a bit of knowledge. of
that's the only reason to watch that god awful show.
Oh, really? That match was good.
Yeah, no, that match.
Oh,
is
that
good.
match is the only reason. I thought you meant the
Yes.
funny Batista saving Triple H.
That is also good.
Okay.
We'll move on. This is going nowhere. Yeah, and that was, wow, looks really short on paper, doesn't it, Raw, when one match takes up half the show. But that match succeeded in its objective, so good for it.
Yes.
And we also got Coach Miz is doing better than I thought he would. Gets clothesline immediately down. My bad.
He did it twice, didn't he? He's doing the old R-Truth shtick.
Yes.
My bad.
It's a good song. Yeah. Mandy Rose was a bit off in that Raw match, but apart from that, we'll move on to SmackDown, where we'll take that positivity and put it away. Way to go, shoo positivity, shoo. And we had the inevitable 10-minute opening bit where the exposition, as we call it in the business, where if you hadn't watched SmackDown, then don't worry, these guys will recap every single thing that's happened.
That's all AJ. He came out.
Yeah.
He named all the people in the Fastlane match. He
Yep.
explained all of the Fastlane rules.
Yep.
Kevin Owens came out, explained what's been happening for the past 6 months. Shane McMahon came out, and Byron Saxton said, "Ask and you shall receive. Nobody piss and ask Byron for Shane McMahon." I hate my shit. Oh God, I get angry.
I could tell.
Yeah, don't like him.
Do you know-
Don't roast.
Yeah.
He's really taken a show that's meant to be the exciting one, the work rate show, and he's just
It's a documentary now about his life. Like the Osbournes or something.
Styles said a joke that no one laughed at. I was, oh, Owens, I see you've lanced that barrel on your back. I was like, what are you talking about? Sami Zayn! And he went, ha ha ha, to show you're supposed to laugh. And people were like, He's like,
man.
he went, it's wacky good guy, AJ Styles. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that was wonderful, like SmackDown usually has. And then, what have I put here? Oh, God, let me think of some of the positive. Yeah, Bryan and Shane continued to bicker and go absolutely nowhere storyline-wise, like Lord Varys and Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, another bit that got me. He's like, Daniel Bryan's like, I want this. Shane McMahon goes, no, we're doing this. The past 6 months, Shane McMahon has not wanted Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so why has he not been doing? Oh,
yeah, Dolph Ziggler came out, but he still has his bad guy entrance music, despite getting cheered because he's back. So it's that silence, and then hey, to show the world. The crowd were like, "Yay!"
It's a crap entrance, isn't it?
Do we?
Come on.
All right, like sit down, Dad. I'm sorry.
Just play the music all the way through.
Yeah, and again, I don't know if it's supposed to be cheered or not. And Baron Corbin was booed and got boring Corbin chants, which I thought was good.
Despite the fact he turned face last week.
I think he's a good guy against Kevin Owens, but a bad guy against Styles. Or maybe I'm giving the show way too much credit.
He's like, who's a tweener in pop culture? Catwoman. He's like, Baron Corbin's
Okay,
like
that's
Catwoman.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
Yes.
Imagine
I thought
him
about it.
in all the get-up, the leather. Baron Corbin is Catwoman.
Whoa.
Meow. With his hair on top. That's a mental image. I've tickled myself there with that.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler lost to Kevin Owens after Sami Zayn's music distraction. This was one good bit about SmackDown. Usually the music kicks in and the guy goes, "Buh," like that, and then it's like, haha, schoolboy. This time Sami Zayn actually ran out, so there was like, oh, he is actually coming out, and then immediately stopped before the ring, then went buh, and then Kevin Owens super kicked him, and yeah, Ziggler took it well and then got pinned. So it was like, yay!
Super kick finished
1
the
point
match.
for SmackDown. What's that?
I'm just super kicks.
Yes.
Yeah, the super kick finished the match.
Yes.
Good.
Right.
Because it was like, Jinder Mahal came out to try and...
No. I've got problems here with this feud. Right. What happened was, right, Jinder Mahal's trying to cause a bit of bother between Randy Orton and Bobby Roode, who are already feuding anyway. Yeah, like that. But he's the thing that he's chosen to try and wind them up is he's gone, remember that list that we did on SmackDown? Do you remember that list when everyone got... Well, I've found Bobby Roode's list. Look who was number one. Bobby Roode. Couldn't you not vote for yourself? Wasn't that a rule? In the
Yeah, you couldn't vote for yourself. So he had a point, but who cares?
Bobby Roode was number one. Look who wasn't on the list, Randy, me and you. He doesn't think we're worthy of opportunities. And then Bobby Roode went, that wasn't my list, you're a liar. And then, I don't know, and then they had a bit of a fight and Jinder stood tall. It's weird, this.
Just imagine Road Dogg pitching this.
What we feuding over? The title, glory, being a man, top 10 list. Is that a top 10 list that doesn't mean anything? Yeah. Alright, cool. I've seen villains in Adam Sandler films with more credibility than Jinder Mahal. Damn you!
Shooter McGavin's a great heel.
Yeah.
Oh, well, him aside. I mean, Michael Buffer was a better villain than Jinder Mahal. Yeah. Awful. And they cut backstage after this thing no one cares about. And even by the way, you know you don't like Randy Orton. He's like, no, I like him. See? And then Randy Orton came out. You're like, why are you coming out? And he's like, it's awful. Yeah, but then he went backstage and that man goes, wow, I didn't realize the top 10 would create so much controversy. He's like, but we have to hate this. We have to say this is bad. Otherwise, all feuds will be like this. This will be the future of SmackDown and WWE in general, based around top 10 YouTube videos lists that don't exist. We have to say this is bad.
I mean, they are big business. That's why we are sat here today.
Oh yeah.
In this illustrious
don't bite the hand of it. Yeah, that's ours, damn it. We're allowed it, dear. We could say heel, you can't say heel. Ruby Riott and her Riot Squad beat the non-rioters.
The non-rioters.
Charlotte and Becky. Which is fair enough, because after 2 weeks of losses, Ruby Riott needed to win. They said that.
Did she pin Becky?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And she went 2 down, 1 to go, and I'm like, the only person she's feuding with is Charlotte, so whatever.
She's got a match now, though, with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Fastlane. And
oh, yeah, and so have Orton and Rude for no discernible reason,
but
which I can imagine is next week.
Because Shane McMahon wants it, and that's it. Because was it Brian wanted Jinder? Brian wanted something else, and Shane McMahon was like, no, we're doing it my way.
Let me take a wild stab to get that and like, why don't we make it a 3-way?
I think they will.
I'll be like, oh, great. I'm going to have such big sandwich during that pay-per-view.
Such big sandwich.
I said that very wrong. Wow, if only it was a video dedicated to people messing up on camera. New Day pinned Gable and Benjamin for the second week in a row. I don't know why.
They've got a tag team match.
And because of that, we get New Day versus Usos. Yet again, this is like seeing the Bar versus the Shield. Yeah, they have great matches. I'm all right not seeing it for a few months. It's been done.
Like the New Day's clothes, though. They looked cool.
They did look cool.
Yeah, they looked cool.
Yeah, Sami Zayn patched things up with Kevin Owens.
Uh-oh.
So nothing bad is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this will be... I like that aspect of it. Same as like 2 minutes, so... The Hammer Bros got a new little bit before the entrance, as New Day were leaving, so I thought it might have been War Machine for about 3 seconds. Like, it's the Bludgeon Brothers. Right, okay, great. Then they beat some jobbers who I googled and didn't know who they were. So good for you guys. You're not Juan Francisco.
I'd like to point out just really quickly a point made by Brandon Stroud from Uproxx, who said that isn't it
Jack the Jobber is the greatest lover to ever live. Oh, thanks, Brandon.
said that
You should put on a deeper voice on the podcast.
Who said that isn't it weird how the only people the jobbers get booked to face are like Strowman and the Bludgeon Brothers and stuff? You never see like Sami Zayn pick up a win over a jobber. Just a little.
I would agree with you, but if you watch 205 Live, Kalisto's crew with a K probably.
Hey,
they had lucha jobbers. I was like, yeah, and they were good lucha jobbers. They were like Villanos 3 or whatever.
Yeah, fair play. All right, sorry, Brandon.
Thanks for never returning my emails. I'm not bitter or anything. Corbin versus Styles was fun. Weirdly enough, Corbin's having a really good run on TV of having really competitive matches with Nakamura, Styles, Owens, and I tweeted that and people went, they could have a good match with you, Matthew. That's not an accomplishment. I go, all right, well, what do you want? Sorry for giving Corbin a compliment. But the best bit was, other than the huge mega deep 6 or deep 12, I guess
he went quick, didn't he?
He did.
He went quick.
Was Corbin pushing Styles and him going, what? Over the announce table, and then like, hang on, I'm selling for Corbin. Immediately ran in and connect him, which is, I like that. Styles won, and no Rusev Day for 2 weeks.
Duly noted. Duly noted,
He's not
apparently.
been on for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because he tweeted about it going, we hated you because the crowd on Raw at one point will go in Rusev Day. Not on SmackDown, because I guess they can't be part of that hot top 10 list angle.
Last week he was on the Mixed Match Challenge, so I got it then. I understood that. But this week, nothing?
Yeah.
Just not there?
Him and Nakamura.
Nah.
2 of the 3 most popular acts.
Who? Oh, yeah, the guy who booked the WrestleMania, the guy who's got a SmackDown match announced. Oh, yeah. Cool. So Fastlane looks really good. We go on. Buddy Murphy on 205 Live beat Daivari. It's too early to tell what's going to happen with Buddy Murphy on 205 Live, because it's not like, oh yeah, Buddy Murphy. It's like, whatever. However, he is 0.7 on the Tony Nese body scale, so good for him for getting himself in shape. Easy to do when you're not doing anything else. And Ali versus Gallagher was
Not easy to do when you're not doing anything else. Look at us. Not easy to do at all.
A real job. What do you mean? Look at his shirt. Look how good this is. How dare you?
It's a fair point, like, because what would he have been doing for the past 2 years? Going to the
Eating
performance
protein.
centre, working out,
Taking gin to scratch.
house show,
Yeah.
take down the ring, gym.
Take down the ring.
That's what they do in NXT.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Pay the dues.
You don't watch that documentary on the network?
No, I
They
didn't.
all have to do it.
Wow.
Buddy Murphy, a day in the life.
Sitting at home with Larry the pig.
Larry the pig.
Is it Larry? It's something Larry.
What, isn't
Larry
Alexa Bliss's
Steve.
pet?
Yeah, they've got a little
Sabisco.
pig. Little pig. Yes, Larry Sabisco.
Oh, great.
Is Alexa Bliss's
call-
own pet.
Lucky Larry. Mustafa Ali and Jack Gallagher had a really good match that got the crowd in. Anytime the crowd are into a 205 Live match, there's the Jobber Squash match, that was also very fun. I think it's worth a mention. And still doing that was the last part of the big ass cruiserweight title tournament. Yeah, there we go, got that right. Gallagher is now a bare knuckle boxer type, because the Brian Kendricks apparently deed after Tommy kneed him in the head for reals, not for plays.
And because Tyler Bates' mum got cross once about a year ago.
What?
Do you remember this?
No, what happened?
Right, so Jack Gallagher rocked up in WWE with the umbrella and that, and Marty Scurll went, oh, he's got an umbrella, that's interesting. Tyler Bates' mum booted off when he's stealing my son's gimmick. With the moustache and everything.
Wow.
But, you know, fair play to Tyler Bates. She's looking out for her
Is she going
boy.
to make an appearance like Judy Bagwell's?
Oh, so Mrs. Bate on a forklift.
I hope it's just Tyler Bate in a dress.
And you could tell, because Tyler Bate didn't comment on it at all, obviously. Because he didn't want to get heat for,
He's
like...
too busy.
And
He was too busy getting heat for other reasons.
And I imagine he rang up and he went like... Mom, stop it! Getting us in trouble.
Tyler Bates' mum shows up to the thing. Have you packed clean jammies?
It's like, no, not in front of Trent. Come on.
I made you. Oh, are you Triple H? Are you the one? Are you the lad back there? Are you the civilian assassin? Do you think I'm on? Bright red.
For God's sake.
I made you some sandwiches. Oh, I want that to be a gimmick. Not like Shelton Benjamin's mum. Just freaking just Aunt Jemima, like an actual like mum to appear.
Oh. I'm sure she's a lovely woman, Mrs. Bates. Sorry about that. I feel bad now.
Good.
I don't.
Okay.
So, yes, Elimination Chamber is this Sunday. I like doing that because of King of the Hill. And we have the Elimination Chamber with 7 pods. I don't know whether they're going to stick the 7 pod.
No.
No,
What's
4
going to happen
pods.
is 4 pods, 2 in the ring, and a third one. It'll start as a triple threat instead of a singles match. Because there's always 4 pods and 2 in the ring. This time there's going to be 3 in the ring. They're just going to add a third one at the start.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So they don't have to build a separate pod.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I wish I'd checked that. Now look very silly.
I've just come up with an idea now
Nice.
for a match.
Oh,
a
go on.
double-decker elimination chamber. 12 men. There's 2 levels, 4 pods on each floor.
Yeah.
And then after a bit, the floor opens.
DDP, David Arquette, Jeff Jarrett. Yes. More cages on top of each other.
Do it like
looks
4.
cool as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else is on there? Asuka, Nia Jax.
There's 4 matches. There's nothing going on.
Asuka Nia Jax, Elimination Chamber, and...
Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, that's
This is the one
happening.
time I hope they do wacky stuff.
But
I
they
mean,
should
like
do.
Bray Wyatt full on, come to my dirty house.
He's got all the trademarks now as Matt, so hopefully they just start using them just one
Yeah.
by one, reel them off and bring them all back. The kangaroo, all sorts.
Yeah. if they go all out like the Kevin Nash half pregnant thing, that someone deep so good they use it as the Cultaholic video title. Yeah, the half pregnant thing. Right now, Matt Hardy is half pregnant, and I don't mind that in a ha you fat way. I mean, they're not going all out with it. He needs to be pregnant. That'd be a great gimmick, wouldn't it?
What? Pregnant Matt Hardy?
Bray Wyatt shows up. I think I'm pregnant. Gives birth to little baby Matt. What am I talking about? No. Look, never mind.
That was this week.
That took a hard right really quick.
Matt was pregnant and Jay? Who the hell's Jay? Bray? Because I'm the eater of wombs.
Oh.
Dead.
That is a horrible visual.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
It's time to rummage in our...
Someone said, you know what, I'd love the Cultaholic guys if they'd had barbershop chairs and just like, hey, how you doing, pal? Can I sit any closer to you? Is it possible? Oh, sorry.
We are getting a new table, though, so it will
oh, fantastic.
It will look different
Nice.
soon. I don't know how soon, but it will look different.
We've been reading the criticisms, and yes, the table is going.
I've heard it might not be a circle.
Picture of Brandon Stroud's head.
We should have one here, to be fair. Just take up a square.
The Brandon Howard Hall of Fame.
I've probably mentioned him like 4 times.
We should have like a memorial, something or other.
Memorial's not even dead.
What can we do on the podcast? It's like a thing.
We should make a Brandon Stroud create a wrestler in 2K18 and hand him the title.
Good old Brandon Stroud. Anyway, the mailbag.
Our second favourite bit of the show, in between the Hall of Fame and Brandon Stroud reference, is the mailbag. Bag of mails and all the twaddle. Okay. By the way, I am going to be nice as possible with these. Let's see how long that lasts. Question number 1. Dear all, enjoying these video podcasts immensely.
Thank you.
I, too, with 1 O, effing love no, which has 2 couple letters, Mercy, N64, and got Mafu's diggity dog reference SmackDown more. Thank you, pal. Why the F are there no characters in wrestling anymore and any long-term angles? That's a good question.
Can we just brace ourselves here, because this bit is fantastic. What you're about to read out now.
I'm going to read these before I
can't wait.
Ross doesn't even read them, but I legit don't read these.
I've not read it either.
I think back to the Cactus Jack angle with Triple H, or the Who Ran Over Stone Cold, etc.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need 8 attitude area to tell a story. Alright, 8 is spelled A-T-E, as in I ate something, and error is spelled area, as in a patch of land. It's stories first for me. Oh my God!
Come on, just get it out there.
It's stories first for me, like Neighbours, when Carl Kennedy cheated on Susan.
It gets better from here. Keep going.
I'm trying. That's going to have time to settle. Ooh, effing lovely storytelling.
Ooh, effing lovely storytelling.
You can imagine going, ooh. Anyway, my question: if we're in charge of creative, what would you do with 3 current WWE stars? Or how would you repackage someone? Or if you were to create a character, what would they be? Mine would be Jeff Suplex.
Wait, give me that. Let me read that, please. I'm
gonna die.
Okay.
Jeff Suplex.
It's stories first for me, like Neighbours. When Carl Kennedy cheated on Susan. Ooh, effing lovely storytelling. Anyway, my question is, if you were in charge of creative, what would you do with 3 current WWE stars? Or how would you repackage someone? Or if you were to create a character, what would they be? Mine would be Jeff Suplex, Cheers Lads, and Jack. Cheers Lads and Jack.
The best letter we've ever had.
Shevchenko.
Unless he's called
Jeff Shevchenko.
Jeff Suplexchenko.
But Jeff Suplex, I laughed.
Jeff Suplex.
So let's pick a super story. What was it?
Pick a super story.
Please leave that. There's nothing we're going to say is going to be as good as that letter.
Jeff Suplex. How would you repackage one WWE superstar?
No explanation for what Jeff Suplex is. It's just the name, and you're supposed to imagine it.
Jeff Suplex.
I agree with his thoughts, though. Yeah, I think I tried to say that during my ill-fated attempt at Big Brother show straight to hell.
Yeah, that was well
And,
received.
yeah, people said nice things about it. I'll never watch it again. But yeah, my point is, I agree. There is a complete lack of long-term storytelling in WWE right now. The fact that it is this time, and WrestleMania is very soon, and we have two confirmed matches. Which one of them is involving Ronda Rousey doing something. So yeah, I get his point. And how would I repackage someone? I would have Bray Wyatt can make himself a new family.
You've taken my idea.
Oh really? I would have Matt Hardy get a new brother.
Mine would be to take Bray Wyatt and put him back to the Southern weirdo thing instead of this mystical projector worker.
Yeah, right. They went all the way in the wrong direction with that. When he was a big bad guy beating up people with his brothers, it was fine. I want to see Bray Wyatt going, "Hey, bro, remember wow, you're doing really good." And be like, "What? Who are you again?" It's like, it's tagging on with that. Yeah, I would do that. Who would you have in his family?
I mean, you can't look. It would have to be somebody brand new, wouldn't it? You can't just go. Although he is a cult leader, and
War Machine.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They're both big and hairy.
They are.
That's all you need. Have them say y'all.
Oh, that's a thing to do, isn't it?
Bobby Yip, like Bray start going, "We are the brothers, we are the Mystic." And they go, "Oh, shut up, man," and then just get in the ring and beat up. Yeah, I think I will. Jack, do you have any contributions to this?
Yeah, just
5-star letter.
Just that I think in NXT there are stories and they're good. So I don't have a particular person. I just want the main roster to be a bit more like NXT.
Mamma mia!
Also,
what a Ugandan knuckles of a show.
And I mean, and also I think the man to do it when he gets called up to the main roster, if they let him be as good as he is the Velveteen Dream, Brandon Stroud. No, just the Velveteen Dream. That's not his nickname.
We need to do the John Cena phone call, but with Brandon Stroud.
If Brandon Stroud had a nickname, what would it be?
I don't know.
Here's to the greatest. Love I know. Hi guys. Hi. Thank you for all the great content you all produce.
Thank you.
I don't make anything. With the Ambrose Asylum and House of Horrors matches, oh god, where's this going? Happening in recent years, which current WWE/NXT superstar deserves a signature match, and what would it entail? An example would be Roman Reigns in a big dog/yard match where he and other wrestlers fight over a dog bone on a pole. And the first one to bury it on a dirt mound on the entrance ramp claims the yard as the round.
I like that.
Theodore Hesse. What a great week for Mail.
What a great name that is
I'm
as well.
sweating.
Theodore. It is hot in here, isn't it?
The big dog match. That's a good question. Especially match.
I'm bringing the Plovdiv prison to the table.
Plovdiv prison.
Rusev in a policeman's uniform.
That's like him and Mustafa Ali. Oh, well, yeah. He's a former policeman.
Is he?
Is he?
Oh.
Really? And
He would have been.
If you watch 205 Live.
and Greg Holly as well, former policeman.
Yes,
Apparently.
he was the long leg of the law.
Imagine you've like
Imagine being
sprayed a bit of graffiti or something in the Punjab.
on a foot race with Greg Carly.
You turn the corner, the policeman's there. It's only the Great Khali.
Yeah, they call him Big Botch Man over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not as good as the letters this week. A specialty match.
Mine would be,
Go on.
just jumping in.
Yeah, but please do.
Something to do with Velveteen Dream, because he had that weird boxing match thing with...
Pillow fight.
No, not a pillow fight. Just he thinks he's a boxer, doesn't he? Sometimes. So he had that boxing match with Cassius Ohno. So I think just some sort of thing with Velveteen Dream where it's round based, not in a totally like Impact Grand Championship way where there's judges and that. I just think it would be nice to have some match with breaks in the middle to allow Velveteen Dream to just show off a lot and be charismatic. But I can't think of something more substantial than that. Sorry. I'm sure writers better than me on the internet would, including,
What would Brandon Stroud's dream match be?
This show. While he thinks of an answer, I'll say Bray Wyatt's double bass on a pole match.
Fair.
But it's actually 4 or 5 poles to maintain the bass guitar.
You mean the large bass guitar?
Actually, I had people telling me that on Raw, they were like, wow, it's a double bass. And they were like, actually. I'm like, oh, great. Here we
Well,
go.
no, they were saying it's a large bass guitar.
Was
Which
it
it
not
isn't.
a double
It's
bass?
double bass.
Whatever they say. Actually, I'm not going to try and say it because I don't know what it is. I do not play bass
was
and
double
I
bass.
don't play one on TV either. So, yes, that.
Do you play any
That was
instruments?
a lame answer, but I can't
Do you
think
play
of
any
it.
instruments?
No, I don't.
Ah.
Do you?
But I taught myself the guitar, but I'm not an expert by any means.
What have you taught yourself?
Well, just how to play the guitar.
Okay.
Ross is more experienced than me at the guitar.
Why are you
He's
gonna
an
go
No,
That's it.
no,
I'm
I haven't
sorry,
picked
answer
up.
it.
I picked up a guitar 13 years. I haven't picked up a guitar for. But Ross Noble's interesting tidbit here. Ross Noble's dad taught me guitar in first school, and he used to give us leaflets.
Jamie Noble.
Yeah, no, Ross Noble. I thought you'd be a fan of Ross Noble, you know?
I am. Huh?
Yeah, his dad used to give us leaflets and CDs and whatnot, but I never kept them. Wish I did.
Oh. I saw him
If only I
at,
could predict the future.
Yes, you wouldn't need this. Yes, someone doing Young Frankenstein, and he was very, very good.
Great!
Us three in a triple threat match, and every time we got a pinfall, we were able to plug somebody that we liked. I can't think who we'd plug though.
No.
We'll figure that bit out later. Number 3. Hey guys. Hey. Love listening to the podcast. You guys have me rolling with laughter. That's nice. Keep it up. My question is, should the heel and face dynamic be scrapped in wrestling? Oh, what? Instead of the obvious bad guy versus good guy, we just have characters with strong motivations. Sincerely, Axion15X. Thank you, whatever dishwasher sent that.
I think it already has me. There's no heels and face anymore. You're either entertaining or not entertaining.
Yeah, is this the show in wrestling with Cena, the guy who is supposed to be good that gets booed every week, who has strong motivations to make money? Yeah, I think we're already there, aren't we?
Yeah.
I don't think there are dated concepts at all. I like the goodie and the baddie. I wish there was more of them. Not, that was a nice cartwheel, I'll cheer ye. But my name is the Child Killer. I don't care. What a flip. Wow. Child Killer.
I like when heels are proper heels.
Yes.
But it's just hard to... It's happened throughout wrestling, hasn't it? When Austin got too popular, even though he was horrible, everyone liked him.
Because he was so good on the mic, yeah.
The Rock as well. So it's just a natural thing that happens, isn't it? People like Darth Vader and think he's cool. And just because there's not a live audience in Star... I bet if Star Wars had a live audience, there'd be a few lads in the corner in...
more than a few,
in Star Destroyer t-shirts going, like, we love Vader.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
Luke's a dickhead.
Luke's Skywalker, Vader. Yeah, whatever. Vader time.
Luke's a virgin. Luke is such a
No, he
virgin.
didn't. He screwed his sister.
Ah.
Yeah, WXW had that problem. They talked about it like sometimes the fans, a lot of times the fans, not just in the UK or in Germany as well, can be like, yeah, we're going to cheer the bad guys. So, alright. So they booked the Spirit Squad. In a company that is very indie hard style and all that. And yeah, crowd were like, boo! Like, oh, finally. Finally a team that actually going to get boos. So.
Ja, die Deutschen Smarks. Okay.
Tango. And the last question. What defunct pay-per-view would you like to see revived by WWE?
Cyber Sunday. Sorry, who was that from? Sorry?
I'm finished yet. Answers other than King of the Ring will be considered invalid and won't be accepted. Cheers, Gav.
All right, Gav.
Oh, cheers, Gav, right.
King of the Ring then.
Mine's
Great question.
Halloween Havoc. That's set.
Yeah. 98
I
with
like
the giant-
a bouncy pumpkin. I'm sorry, potato there. A bouncy potato. A bouncy pumpkin.
They'll change that they don't get sued by the company they own. Yeah. Who do I want to see back? Backlash with the giant scythes and the entrance.
That was
with
cool.
With the hooks? Yeah. Yep,
Mine is Cyber Sunday because in this day and age, they could do wonders with that. Like, Cyber Sunday was a bit of a niche thing.
Well, it was because they put it on a Tuesday, and also the
Yeah.
awkward time between like Survivor Series and Rumble, when it's like, oh, well, whatever.
If they had a proper Cyber Sunday with proper votes and proper all that, they'd love to do that. I'm surprised they haven't done it already. They love a bit of social media interaction, WWE. They love
Yeah, but not
pushing
too much.
Well, yeah. They should bring that back. I think it would do really well in 2018.
Oh, I lied. There's a last question from.
If it's not last again, having a go at me. If it is, have you made this up?
I've included a screenshot this week just to prove it's legit.
Oh, right, fair
It
enough.
may or may not be from Jenna Samuels.
My nemesis, Jenna Samuels.
Who do you consider to be the Genetti of the three Cultaholic podcasts? ... And why is it Jack?
Can I just have a look?
Wait. I'll finish reading it out first. Also, tell Jack to stop biting his nails. It's disgusting.
I just do.
There's stuff you can buy from Boots to stop you doing that. Maybe he could pick some up when he's buying his milk teeth toothpaste and no more teeth shampoo. Wow. What a great question.
Wow. I saw the screenshot, but I didn't read it when I was reading it before.
Yeah,
it's true.
I thought I included it be just prove it's legit.
Wow.
You've got to reply to her as well.
You got your email now.
If you're not biting your nails before, you will now. God.
It's disgusting. Jeez. I don't know quite what it says. Such a attack.
I don't know what answer to give. Who's the Genetti of the podcast?
I thought it was... I'm not the Genetti...
This microphone.
Yeah, everyone loves you. Well, it's weird, like I said before. No, even worse. Someone said the term. I think Shawn Michaels said it on his tour of In Through the Ropes. Kenny Mack. He went, why
in through the ropes?
I know, right? I thought, like, how do you get through the ring? In through the ropes.
It's inside the ropes.
Suicide dive with Kenny Mack. Said, well, being the Genetti of a team, it's hardly an insult when the other guy on the team is Shawn Michaels. I mean, why can't the term be Jim the Anvil Neidhart of the team?
Oh, poor Jim.
Because, at least Genetti was a good guy, but not as good as Shawn Michaels or anything. Neidhart by himself was like... God. And there's that awful silence. Like Jack responding to emails. Oh, I got that. Like Jack responding to emails from someone called Jenna Samuels.
She's apparently my nemesis now. I've gone. Me and Brandon Starr are going to come to your house.
Piccini's got Matthew Wright.
Yeah.
You've got Jenna Samuels.
Yeah.
I've got all the Cultaholic fans. And Ross has got
loneliness and self.
I just can't believe the astonishing attack.
Please don't send us another email next week, Jenna. That would break our hearts.
Right.
Okay, the big question this week. With the recent news that WWE is scrapping the single-branded pay-per-views, network specials, and instead of condensing them a lot less once a month, but dual-branded. Dual-branded?
Dual-branded.
Yeah, there we go. Dual-branded network specials. We have the big question this week. Is this a good thing, or were the 9,000 network specials last year a positive? Your thoughts?
I have a strong opinion.
Please say it.
Because it'll kill me if they do it 5 hours every month. Because it's a pain in the arse to watch them shows, as how we do, when they're 4 or 5 hours long. And it sort of defeats the point of making them dual pay-per-views if they are that long, because technically they're still a singular pay-per-view's length, but within a massive pay-per-view, so it's not actually solving anything.
Right, some of the single-branded ones would be
2 hours and 2.5 hours.
Some of them will be 3 hours with change anyway, so hopefully they'll just put the best of the show on.
Exactly, just make them 2.5 hours every month. Everyone loves it, apart from the big four. I get why the big four have to be that long.
Yeah. The big, I wish they were only 4 hours long shows. Jack?
I agree. Yeah, I listened to that answer and I thought, yeah, I agree. So I've not got anything to add, I'm sorry.
Cool. I also hope it will add more direction to SmackDown, which has been like a rudderless ship recently, trying to fill... I mean, just get the show to WrestleMania, please, and then everything will be alright, I guess, with like that one big marquee match they can... But once they can focus on that.
They have been shafted SmackDown with the scheduling of the pay-per-views, because they've had to wait, how long since the Rumble? Like 6 weeks or something?
Yeah.
6 weeks to get back to a pay-per-view. They still could have done it better.
And
with
then
an idea or two instead of just recapping things that have happened in the past.
I agree. And then Fastlane is coming out, and it's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Well, that was a good way to end the show, with the big question being answered the same way by all three men. Oh well, maybe next week will be better.
Oh, the two lads and Jack, do you mean?
Yeah, Brett, Genetti. Oh, you friggin'.
Oh, you mean you don't know about wrestling, you? Oh my god.
Brett's better than Sean. I always it's even an argument. That'll be the big question next week. Brett versus Sean.
There's
nothing will happen next week. There's nothing interesting or Elimination Chamber wise. Well, I've been Matthew, the guy that's on the show, regardless if you want to be out there or not.
Matthew,
you can follow me on Twitter. I read the YouTube comments.
Stop having a go at the lads and just ignore them.
They love me, Jack. You're not paying attention to Gemma Samuels. Stop biting your nails. You can follow me on Twitter at Matthew Greg, MAFF, haha, EWGRE, haha, double G.
What's that?
So Jeff Jarrett.
All right.
The 1 week it'll make sense. Anyway, Karen.
I'm Ross Tweddle.
Dude,
At Ross on Wrestling.
It's got Hull.
ROSSTWEELL. My name almost fits to that little rhyme, which is sad. Wish it did fit.
At Jack the Job, double B. That's it. At Jack the Jobber on Twitter. Thanks for everyone apart from Jenna Samuels. Special shout outs.
That's not going to help.
Special shout outs to Brandon, Big BS.
Thank you.